Canon Pickering lent me this book last week. It's Ann Patchett's latest called Tom Lake. And it's written from the protagonist, Laura Nelson's first-person point of view. It's set in 2020 during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the narrative takes place over the course of Laura's, her husband Joe's, and their 3 adult daughters locked down together in, wait for it, a cherry orchard in Michigan, which is why Tina gave it to me. At one point, Laura says to her daughters, work for the good of the collective, root for the team, get over yourself. We set out on yet another season of Lent, and like most years, we're faced with fightings within and without. There are wars in the Holy Land, Ukraine, several nations in Africa, a growing concern about how this year's presidential election will affect us, as well as the holy and sacred work given to us in Maine to respond to asylum seekers, to respond to the effects of gun violence, and the ongoing call to racial healing and justice and caring for the earth. To work for the good of the collective, to root for the team, and to get over ourselves. Those might be good ways to approach Lent in 2024. Lent is always an invitation to walk in the wilderness so that the common good is placed front and center in our prayers and actions. The children of Israel discovered how a trek in the wilderness ultimately led them into a right relationship with God and with one another. When the psalmist sings, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me," she gives voice to an ancient longing and one that we have right now to get over ourselves for God's sake. The good of the collective might lead us to strengthen our connections with the local faith community, just as it might lead us way beyond our local faith community to connect with people and organizations who are saying something like, join us in the joyous work to heal and to repair. And to root for the team, it might lead us to speak courageously and humbly about what it means to be a disciple of Jesus Christ. In our listening sessions last year, a repeating theme was our desire to grow in our discipleship and to discover new ways to share our faith, ways that are authentic and not prescriptive or in any way offensive. To root for the team isn't about cheerleading, but rather making a deep commitment to our mission as the body of Christ, working for the good of the collective and rooting for the team are ways actually to get over ourselves and to proclaim the good news that Jesus Christ is risen from the dead. As we make our way through these 40 days, let's join our hearts and voices in a unison chorus. Work for the good of the collective. Root for the team. Get over yourself. A happy and holy Lent to each and every one of you.